Hi, it's Martin Gibbons, and today we're going to talk about career change. And this is a very brief introduction to let you know what you can expect on this website. And as you can probably tell, I am Scottish, hence the accent, which is probably why I sound a little like Sean Connery, but that's unfortunately where the similarities end. However, I am the founder of peoplemaps.com, which is the web's leading online personality psychological profiling system, and Career Psychometrics, which is a site dedicated to helping you advance your career and use personality profiling as the basis of that. Now, for 10 years, I've helped people with their career development, over 1 million people to date. And if you go over to the main site, Career Psychometrics, you can read all the comments. There's hundreds of comments on there, and the feedback and the testimonials, so you can get a feel for who I am and what we've been doing. But today it's all about you, and this is what we want to do. Today I want to help you develop your career, specifically if you're looking at making a career change. So the biggest challenge that you will ever face in the whole career arena, if you like, is career change. It is the most difficult, the most challenging things to do, and I'm going to explain exactly why that's the case and what you can do about it. So if you aren't sure maybe what you should be doing with your career, so maybe you figured you're up for a change but you're not exactly sure what it is you should be doing, or perhaps you're applying for jobs and you're just not getting any responses and you're not getting the interviews that you hoped you would get, despite what you figure is probably you're more than qualified and capable and relevant, and you're sending out lots of applications, but for some reason the interviews aren't coming. Or maybe you're getting some interviews, but you're just not getting the job offers, and that's even worse because you take a lot of time to go and spend a day sitting with somebody, talking to them, answering their questions, and what do you get? Nothing. Well, stay tuned because this is what this video is going to help you with. So you really kind of need to know some of this stuff. What I know, over the last 10 years, I've learned some stuff, and that's what I want to share with you. And you know what? It doesn't really matter what country you're in, as people from Australia, South Africa, America, Canada, all over the place have used my stuff to help them, because it's ubiquitous. What we're talking about here is everywhere. So of course, if you're in the UK, then at least you'll be very familiar with my accent, but what we're talking about here applies pretty much everywhere. Now, the first thing you need to know is that it's actually not your fault. But you do need to understand how the system works, and you need to know what you're up against and the arena that you're chosen to play in. And this is why I've pulled together this free mini course on career change specifically. Now, here's what you're going to get over the next few days. First thing you're going to get is a personality report specifically about career change and specifically about you. Then we're going to get into give you an insider expose on the recruitment industry itself. And this really is the stuff that they don't want you to know about. And to be honest, it's pretty shocking stuff. And I dithered whether to share this with the world because it's quite, as I say, quite shocking. But I feel you really need to know this stuff. And then we're going to look at the actual secret to making career change, because there is a secret to it. And if you kind of don't know the secret and the trick to this, then you could be hitting your head off a brick wall. And what we can absolutely tell you is that the traditional approach just does not work, particularly when you're making a career change. So here's how the free mini course will actually help you. You'll not have to waste time trying techniques that I can already prove do not work. So don't waste weeks and months and hours of time doing things that I know don't work. You'll discover a faster and a more reliable way of making your career change happen, regardless of what that career change is. And also you'll discover something about your personality, and even the best of us can actually learn something more about our own personality and have a wee insight there that we maybe never had before. And if you look to the website, you'll see dozens and dozens of feedback and comments from people echoing that kind of experience. And it's really important when you're looking at your career, because your personality has to sit at the core, the very bedrock of your decision making. Okay, so here's what to do next. It's very simple. Below me here is a short personality questionnaire, and that's the starting point because, as I say, it is the bedrock. So what I want to do is fill in that short personality questionnaire. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes, that's all, and you will immediately be taken to and presented with your first report in this free mini course. The rest of the mini course will be distributed over the next few days, and I'll send you an email with a link to each report and module. So it's very important that you give me your correct email address so that I can give you the rest of the course. Now, as with always, you can always unsubscribe at any time. Every email that I send has an unsubscribe. And if you've had enough and you don't need it anymore, please just hit the unsubscribe button and manage your subscriptions from there. It's not a problem. Okay, so I'm Martin Gibbons. I look forward to seeing you on the inside, and you really will enjoy this free course. I think it will open your eyes to some things that you never knew existed. Thanks very much for watching.